Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to the People's Congregation of Shakers and Movers. And I'm Sandy, and I'm back. It's been like 3 weeks because I've been moving and shaking and taking the show on the road. And I'm here today with Anna, and we are here for our midweek reset. Couple of important announcements. A lot of the leaders in the congregation have decided we're going to be taking a pause on the breath work. And our last Soul Saturday is actually going to be the last weekend of May. This weekend, we have Not Your Average Fox coming to the altar for the first time. I absolutely love that DJ name. And she's actually a female. So we actually have some feminine energy, divine feminine energy, raising the vibration this week. Nothing against men. The following Saturday, we will be having our services up at Camp CBGB. So please do private message me or text me if you're planning on coming for the kickoff of the summer, which is always my favorite Soul Saturday of the season because summer is my favorite. It's like a magical unicorn. The weekend after, we're going to have DJ Manny Underground back here at 63 Washington Street. And like I said, we're going to be taking a pause for the summer, June, July, and August. What we're hoping to do is take Soul Saturday on the road. So I will hopefully be beaming in from your favorite club in downtown Boston or maybe Portland, Maine. You never know because I'm on the road a lot these days. So I'm hoping to raise the vibration, maybe not during the day, but at night. And we'll be able to be like missionaries, you know, practicing what we preach and getting out there and moving and shaking. And so, of course, we have Anna here for our midweek reset, and we're going to figure out what you want to do for the summer, Mama, if we're going to keep it going or if you want to take a pause, and probably just depends on what else you have going on, but meditate on that. But you'll definitely be here through the end of May, if not halfway through June. But, you know, our kids are at that age where we do want to spend time with them, and getting out in nature is paramount to my happiness and to my health and my mental health especially. So I want to be out there on the paddleboard. I want to be hiking. I don't necessarily want to be in Weymouth Landing. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. But the good news is that we are signing our lease here. We have decided. So if you are a member and you want to get something going here, the world is yours. I'll give you the keys to the castle. We do have one of our members, Dave, has stepped up and would like to start a support group for those who were victims of or witnessed trauma as a child, whether that was sexual abuse or physical abuse, or those who might be struggling with grief. It's going to be an overall like grief and trauma support group. So I'm writing up a description for that, which we're hoping to kick off on Thursdays. Again, we're not sure if that's going to be weekly or monthly. So I'm going to, you know, ask the congregation, when you get this next newsletter, I'd like to hear from you, because again, we don't want to put in effort and energy into creating a program that nobody actually cares about or needs. However, other people have expressed to me that they were interested in something like that. So I think that's really important. But again, this club is ours. It's not, you know, mine or just a few of ours. So if anybody has like the idea to have a birthday party here or a fundraiser or a comedy show, whatever it is, I'm super open to ideas. I'm just not going to have regular programming, but I'm hoping to have some fun little pop-up and spontaneous, like, you know, parties, ideas, whatever. So reach out to me if you guys have any interest. And then Anna, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I guess thinking about the summer, you never know. Maybe I'll just be streaming myself through different locations. Maybe I'll go to the park and do a Wednesday. I mean,
well, we all know which show got the most views last year, and I am totally down to do G-string yoga with you.
I have been encouraged to do yoga at the park for a very long time. I don't know what park, or, you know, I think I did one a long time ago, and life happened and I wasn't able to continue in the summer, but I don't know. I think that might be something to do.
And then try to get some, like, the people in the public to join you? Or...
Maybe, if they want to. I mean, you know, yoga's there if they want to come.
We definitely had an audience at the beach, but they did not do yoga with us. But maybe if we brought extra yoga mats, they would have.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't, you know, I would have to find a place. I don't know.
Right, right. Well,
maybe in my backyard.
We'll talk about that. Yeah, because I would like to get you up to the camp more often also, you know. So, and again, reach out to me. I'm also available. I am a clergy woman in the state of Massachusetts. And so if you are having a ceremony, I am available to help you write it and to perform the ceremony. So reach out if you're interested in that.
Good.
I think I've found my calling. I love love.
Yeah.
I love weddings.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great. I mean, I also am called to step into the death industry, but that's kind of like 2.0 and probably a few years away as I get more training. And whatever. So Anna, I have been helping people move. I was like moving boxes out of the basement here. And then I helped my friend move her daughter out of the dorm yesterday. So my wrist has been suffering a bit. And so I'm going to have to modify some poses today. And I think it's a direct result of the fact that I have fallen out of my practice.
So last week I did throw, I think maybe the last couple of weeks or last week, I have been throwing out there for feedback. Like, you know, what do our members want to see? You know, I'm here for you all, but if I don't hear like what you guys want to see, like, you know, if there's injuries, if there's something that you want to focus on, how can I strengthen something? How can I help? You know, maybe you're feeling emotional, maybe you're feeling lots of different things, you know, but I won't know unless you reach out. So, you know, I'm here as not just a yoga practitioner sharing my practices, but I'm also here as a therapeutic yoga practitioner offering yoga therapy. And I know that some people, you know, when they hear the word therapy, you know, everybody interprets it a little differently, but basically this is an opportunity for yoga to be used in a therapeutic way. Everything under the scope of yoga, whether it's breath work, movement, meditation, all sorts of different ways to practice that I can help guide you on, that I can coach you on, but I won't know unless there's feedback from the community. So I think that that's what I'm struggling with, that every time we air, you know, yeah, we'll get a like here and there, but what do you really want to see? Do you not want to see me at all? You know what I mean? Like maybe you're bored of me, you know? But feedback would be great. I would really love to know how the community is sensing yoga. How are they feeling it? Do you feel that it is important? Do you not feel it's important? Has it impacted your life? And if it has, maybe share with us how it's impacted your life. I would really love to get a conversation going.
Okay, I love
that. Because we don't converse about it at all.
I feel like there's a lot of like level 2, level 3 power yoga available. And I don't see as much like chair yoga and beginning yoga. That yogurt that'll really keep you healthy and fit. But yeah, no, so I think like that's a good point. Like, you know, and you know, we had some people that were pretty consistent, but it's also easy to fall off. So.
It is. I think there's also, you know, it's also important to differentiate. There are people that go to yoga for fitness, which is important. You know, fitness is good if this is your jam and your way to stay fit, in addition to running, cycling, walking, whatever you're doing, wonderful. But there's also yoga for, you know, slowing yourself down. Like, what if you do have a low back issue? What if, you know, you do need emotional support? What if you need that space to slow down? And that's where I come in, because power yoga is wonderful, fast-paced vinyasa, which is just breathing, and vinyasa can be fast or slow. You know, what do you want to know about yoga? But these differences of, I'm here to slow you down. I know that some people don't like feeling slowed down. My practices are gentle and I cater them according to each person that I meet with. In a classroom setting, I just love slowing people down because we're always go, 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 right?
I'm one of those people.
Yeah, we're always go, go, go. And sometimes we're moving so fast, we don't realize what we're doing to our bodies till the next day.
Exactly.
Or the day after.
Yes, I felt like I needed a massage this morning.
Yoga, in my perspective here with us, is preventative. Preventative in getting sick, injury, falling. This is all for me, for you, to strengthen the mind, body, and spirit. Where in your body do you want to feel more strengthened overall? Are there specific areas? Where in your mind, how are you feeling? How can you keep these states of bliss consistent? Instead of like, oh, I just come here, I feel great, and then I leave, and then it's all back. Which can feel like that. Yeah, so integrating this practice is all about consistency. Send me questions.
So yeah, I have to be more consistent. I have to admit it. But
talk to me. I love talking about yoga. I miss you too. I can talk your ear off.
Okay.
So anyway.
Oh, I think Stan is telling us the microphone's up.
Oh, mine? Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to pop off and I'm going to let you start leading the yoga. And thank you for coming. We have a guest in the house now. I'm glad you made it.
So I love talking about what happens to us as we age. As we age, if we don't have like a fitness practice or anything like that, or we're not walking and we're staying in, we're at desk jobs, we're in front of our computers, we're not getting out enough. What can we do when we're in these places, and how we're taking our care of ourselves now influences our mind, body, spirit in the future. So what we do right now with our bodies, in strengthening, in learning how to breathe, the practice of meditation, I truly feel that the practice of meditation is our future. It is our future. And I'm really loving right now, I have the opportunity to teach meditation. We're going on our 7th week next week. We just completed 6 weeks of meditation, and it's going absolutely fabulous. I'm getting a lot of great feedback. Anyway, so we will practice here what happens when we treat our bodies well right now in the present, what happens to us in the future. We fall less, we keep our strength up, we create bone strength, we create muscle mass, all these things to support our body. We also create a more peaceful mind, and this is where we're at. So let's begin on our backs. Let's rest, and any gravity that's going to happen, let's bring it onto our backside bodies. Inviting you to begin to feel the body melt. So whether you're on a bed, on your mat, in a chair, just seated, take a moment here to give yourself a nice deep breath and a long exhale to release and feel the gravity leave the body and come into this space of just being. When do we allow ourselves to just be? No judgment. No jumping into the future. No staying in the past. Just being in this present moment right now. Feel how your body's making contact with whatever may be touching it at the moment. Maybe it's the mat, maybe it's a rug. Just feel what your body's making contact with. Wiggle your toes just to notice your feet are there, maybe moving or wiggling your fingers, readjusting your body. As you breathe, begin to notice how your body is moving with your breath. Notice your abdomen fill up, engage the diaphragm. Let the chest rise, and as you exhale, let it all fall down towards the earth with gravity. In this present moment, we are taking care of ourselves, creating this moment, this time, this period of time during the day to create self-care practices for ourselves. Slowing you down, releasing any tension in the muscles through the breath. And if at any point you feel like shifting, feel free to move your body however it's comfortable for you. We're going to travel our awareness into our heart space, the Anahata chakra. The intention is to feel free in the heart space, feel liberated through the sensation, the feeling of gratitude, the feeling of love, and the feeling of joy in the entire heart, in the entire body. Tap into something that helps you feel gratitude. What are you grateful for? What brings joy to you? As you come into this elevated emotion, increase what you're feeling throughout the entire body so that you can feel it. Take a nice deep breath in. Fill the entire body, exhale it out slowly. Fill that body with joy. Feel it. Give yourself the permission to feel it. And then come into your heartfelt intentions, your love, your joy, your gratitude. Let them surround your intentions. Nice deep breath in. When you're ready, lengthen. Take a full body stretch. Arms over the head. Lengthen the legs. Lengthen the arms. Bring the knees into chest. Rock side to side. With the intentions you have created, you are creating. Circle the knees. Feel how good that feels for you. And if that doesn't feel good, slow down and come into stillness. So if you're circling the legs, the knees, circle them to one side and then circle them to the other. When you're ready, you can extend the legs up to the sky and support the thighs by taking your hands just behind them, or you can just press and hold the legs up, all up to you. Pull the toes towards you. All right, we're going to do a little bit of adduction and abduction. So with the ankles, we're going to gently bring the feet in towards us and then press those toes out. So bring the toes towards you, just pointing with the thumb and gently take them out. We'll do this when we're seated too, and then rotate the ankles. Point and flex, pointing, flexing, and then cycle the legs. Both directions. And let the feet fall to the mat. Create space between the feet, windshield wiper side to side. So now we're creating hip mobility here by moving the hips within the joint. We're moving the legs side to side, so the hip joints, the pelvic joints are working here, creating more mobility. And then come back to center, take the feet to the width of the mat, or just create space between the feet so that the knees can fall inward. Let the knees touch. Take the arms over the head or anywhere that feels comfortable for you. Fill the body with breath and slow exhale out. One more breath. Release the legs. Bring those knees back into chest. Squeeze in, rock side to side. And then bring the hands to a T pose, so T position. And then we're going to take the knees to the right side body. Take it all the way there. And then take the gaze to the left side. Come back to center. Take the knees to the left side. Take the gaze to the right side. So notice how the body wants to go in a particular direction. When you're taking the lower body, The upper body feels like it wants to go to the opposite. Just take note of that and follow what your body wants to do. Take the knees to the right side. Take the gaze to the left side. Bring it back to center. And take them all the way over to the left side. Take the gaze to the right side. And then just noticing, coming back to center, what feels tight, what feels tender. And then just rock the hips side to side. So I'm just taking the knees side to side. And then float the feet back down. Take the soles of the feet to touch. Arms over the head again. You can take cactus arms or just let the arms lie above your head. And then from here, bring those knees up, lengthen, walk those legs, extend them, arms over the head, lengthen, full body stretch. Bring the arms by your side, palms down, bend the knees, and coming into a bridge position. So without lifting the hips this way, we're going to keep the hips nice and grounded to the earth, and we're going to just do pelvic tilts. So this is just going to create movement forward and back. On the in-breath, let's create a flat spine by tilting the hips forward. On the exhale, let's tilt the hips back. Hold here, don't hold your breath, and bring that left arm to slide underneath the arch of the spine. So within the arch of the spine, bring that left arm in. So right now, we have the hips back, tilted back. There's an arch in the spine that we're using so that we can fit that left arm underneath our back and open up the front of that left shoulder. If it feels good to you, bring that right arm over the head and just notice what you're feeling in the body with where the position of the body lies right at this moment. Lower that right arm. Slip that left arm out from the low back. Bring the knees into chest. Take a full body stretch. And then bend the knees again. We come back to how we started, back in bridge pose. Tilt the hips forward. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, tilt the hips back. Slide that right arm underneath the arch of the back. So breathe into it. One shoulder might feel tighter than the other. And if this doesn't feel good to you, then don't do it. Find something that feels more comfortable for you to do to get into the shoulder. So you can either, take a cactus arm or just extend it out. So do what works for you. And then we're going to take that left arm over the head. Just extend it over the head. So now we have that right arm behind us, right in our low back, mid back. The left arm is over the head. Nice deep breaths. Then lower that left arm. Slide that right arm out. Take a full body stretch. And then bring knees into chest. And then let's rock. So we're going to gently lift and come forward and then come back down to the mat. Bring the knees in. Lift and forward and back. So let's do forward and back. Falling back and coming up. And then come up. All right. Soles of the feet together in a butterfly position. You're very welcome here to bring the hands just around the feet. Walk the buttocks towards the heels and flutter the legs. Gaze forward. Nice deep breath in, lengthen through the crown, and we're going to hinge forward. You can bring the elbows to gently press the legs away, or you can bring them in front. Wherever you are, keep the spine nice and long. and breathe. Release, knees come up. And then take the arms behind you, scoop back a little bit to create space so you can separate the feet and windshield wiper side to side. All right, so from here, arms by your side so you can swing the legs around and come to a tabletop position. Let's create more movement with the spine. Create better energy flow through the spine by coming into cat-cow. On the inhale, we're going to take the abdomen down towards the earth as the tail tilts and the gaze is going to come up towards the sky. Exhale, either find neutral spine or tuck the chin, tuck the tail, and round in. Inhale, abdomen drops, tail tilts, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, chin moves towards the chest, rounding in, tucking the tail, or find neutral spine. Continue, find your flow. And coming back to your heart space, to that place of gratitude and love for your movement. Thank you for being able to move and our mobility, so necessary. And then come back to center when you're ready. We're going to make hip circles, rotating the hips. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, take a hover. So this might not feel good on the wrists, so come down and just gently lift the knees if that doesn't feel good on the wrists. And then we're going to come to a downward facing dog. So I am in dolphin, not using my wrists and just lifting the hips up and back. Or you're in downward facing dog, pressing the heart towards the thighs. Walk it out when you're ready. Pull the navel in, level the head to the arms. And then let's walk the feet to meet the hands at the top of the mat. Take a forward fold. Let's let gravity do the work here. This might not feel good if you have allergies. The inversions might feel uncomfortable. So just lift the body a little bit if that feels uncomfortable. Otherwise, let gravity do the work here. Lower the head, release the neck and shoulders. You could take elbows into your hands, opposites, and sway the body. Take it slow movements. You can bounce. Release the neck and shoulders. If there's any dizziness that comes about, just gently come to stillness and lift yourself. If the hands are touching the floor, bring the hands behind the heels. Lower the head and breathe. Hands on the shins, coming to a half lift. Half lift the body, creating a nice L shape. Pull the navel in, tilt the tail, lengthen through the crown, draw those shoulders away from the ears. From here, pressing through the feet. Inhale, arms are going to come up. Extend the arms up, palms touch, and palms come to heart. Okay, we're going to do a little lotus flower mudra here. I really love the way this feels because, again, we're working with love, gratitude, and joy that stem from the heart. So we're going to begin by bringing the hands into heart. And then we're going to open up the hands like a beautiful lotus flower. Okay? Nice deep breath in. We're going to fill it with love. We're going to fill it with gratitude. We're going to fill it with joy. This stems from our hearts. We're also offering it to the world and bringing it back to us. So it's really important that you feel feel. Just how you want to manifest, feel. Soft knees, so you're in a comfortable stance. Inhale, we lift the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands into prayer position and bring them back to heart. Open up the flower. Offer it up. Nice deep breath in, palms together, and then we bring all that back to our hearts. One more. Inhale, open up. Lotus flower, lifting up all that love, gratitude, and joy. Palms touch and bring them back to heart. Beautiful. Take a breath in and out. Notice what you feel in your heart. Inhale, reach up. Reach back, press the hips forward. Exhale, gentle swan dive down, forward fold. Come back down. Inhale, hands on the shins, coming to a half lift, and then exhale. Plant the palms, step both feet back, drop the knees. Shift the hips back. Sweep it forward, up dog. Lift the knees and press to your down dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, lift the gaze between the hands and drop the knees down. Come back to table. Lengthen right leg, toes point down, bend the knee and rotate the hip. Both directions. Do as many as are comfortable for you. I do about 3 on each side. And then lengthen the leg, toes point down. Feel that right hip shift downward towards the mat. So you're squaring the hips to the mat. Lengthen left arm, extended tabletop. All right, bend that back knee and reach back with that left arm. You're just gonna reach and extend. One more reach and extend. So don't worry about touching, just reach back, come back to your tabletop and breathe and shift the hips. Take some circles, shift side to side, and then lengthen left leg. Toes point down, square the hips to the mat. So feel that left hip drop down towards the mat, lengthen right leg. Reach in opposite directions. Lengthen opposite directions. And then we're gonna bend that back knee and touch. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that rotation. Sometimes I do things a little bit out of order. Extend and reach back. But always in that flow. Come back to center, shift side, side, circle. And then we lengthen that leg again, bend the knee and rotate the hip. Lengthen again and bring it back. Tabletop. All right, inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, weave it through, drop that right shoulder down, coming into a thread of the needle. Lengthen that left arm forward. So do what feels good to you. If anything, and it doesn't feel good to do this, come into a child's pose. And a child's pose, you can either sit here to rest, or you can just take a little child's pose and just rest this way. Option here to take that left hand, left arm behind you. Okay, if you want to bring a balance into it and a little challenge, you can either keep that arm behind you and attempt to lift that left leg, or you can bring that left hand underneath the shoulder and lift that leg a little higher. And bring everything back. Support your lift with that left hand and slide that right arm up and bring it back down. Come back to your tabletop. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, weave it through. Rest on that left shoulder. Extend that right arm forward. So micro movements or gentle little movements matter. So you can shift the hips side to side a little bit just to notice what you feel in that shoulder. When you're ready, if you'd like, you can bring that right arm behind you. You can bring yourself into a balance as well. And you can support the balance by bringing that right arm, right leg. You can also do this with your arm behind you. And then bring everything back. Support your lift by taking right hand underneath that right shoulder. Lift that left arm up to the sky and come back to center. Tabletop, little cat-cow here. Maybe circle the hips. Realign yourself. Let's take child's pose. I love wide-legged child's pose, knees to the width of the mat, letting the toes touch. Resting the hips on the heels so that you can extend the arms forward, creating space for the body. Take a resting pose here. If this feels uncomfortable, support your head. You can stack fists to rest your third eye, or you can layer the hands. Do what feels good to you, giving yourself whatever you need. If you're resting your hands to support your head, extend the arms forward if you can. And then we're going to walk the hands over to the right side. So we're lengthening the left side body here, taking that left hip towards the left corner of the mat or the left heel. And then walk back to center, walk it all the way to the left side. Extend right arm over the left. Let that right hip reach towards the right heel or right back corner of mat. Walk it back to center. Lengthen the arms and then walk the hands back. Bring the knees close together. Come back to your tabletop. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, hover. Breathe, creating upper body strength, and then press to your down dog. Walk it out. Shift forward, find plank, or drop the knees and find plank. Uncurl the toes, extend right leg out, parallel the foot to the mat. Abductor stretch here. You can lower down to your forearms if you'd like and shift the hips back gently. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders to lift the body back up. Bring that leg back to your tabletop position. Extend left leg. Shift the hips back. One more breath. And then hands come underneath the shoulders. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward. Come down to your abdomen. Hands underneath the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in and gently press 10 toes into the mat and lift the chest, gaze forward and lower. Curl toes under, gently lifting the body up. Shift the hips back towards the heels, towards the back of the mat. Lengthen the arms. And then shift forward, come back down to your abdomen. Second set, baby cobra. Press all 10 toes in, lift the heart up, tuck the elbows, and then lower on the exhale. Lift the body back up, press the hips back. Lengthen the arms. And then shift forward, find plank. Drop right knee or pivot heels to the right side for side plank. Okay, so you can drop that right knee, lift left arm up, support your plank, lift those hips up. So remember, you can scissor the feet, layer them, do what feels good to you, and then lower that left arm. Come back to center and we switch. Either find your plank, pivot heels to the left side, open up, or drop that left knee to support your side plank. Lower that arm back down. Come back to your plank or supported plank. Press to your down dog. All right. Walk the hands towards your feet, forward fold, back of the mat. Roll all the way up. Slowly extend the arms up. Tone the legs, pull those quads up, let the palms touch, palms come to heart. Take a moment here. Nice deep breaths. Keep your focus inward. You can soften your gaze at the tip of your nose or close your eyes. This is your moment, your self-care. Slow down your breath in and out the nose. All right, a little balance. We're going to shift the weight to the left side and reach up and lift right leg. So remember, you can do this, but you can also do this. Okay. Hands come to heart and bring back that leg. Switch sides. Weight to the right side. Lift that left knee up and let those arms rise. Strength through that standing leg by toning the quad. So contract the quad and then gently we come back down. Inhale, reach up. Reach for the elbows. A little side wiggle. Lower the arms, swan dive down, forward fold. Bend one knee and then the other. All right, we're going to walk the hands forward to the top of the mat. Come back to plank. Lower the knees. Shift the hips back. And then come back. Lift the knees. Press to your down dog. Walk feet to meet hands. Forward fold top of the mat. Roll up slowly. Arms come up. Lift right heel. Lift right knee up. Bring hands to heart and lower the leg. Inhale, arms come up. Lift left heel. Let the palms touch, then maybe lift that left leg. Hands to heart. Lower the leg. Inhale, reach up. Swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins, half lift. Exhale, plant palms. Let left foot step back and then pivot. Walk the hands to the center body. You're in a wide legged stance. Forward fold here. Tone the legs, pull those quads up. Let the head gently fall towards the earth. Option to reach for the outsides of the feet or the ankles, wherever the hands land, or you can keep the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, tent the fingers, half lift. Walk the hands to the right side. Take a bow. Walk hands to the center and then walk them all the way to the left side and take a bow. Walk the hands back to center. Take a bow. Shift the weight towards the toes. Pull those quads up. And then walk the hands to the right side. Pivot that right foot, back foot pivots. Right foot steps back. Lower the knees. Uncurl the toes. Walk the hands back towards the knees and shift your hips to one side. Swing the legs around and find yourself in the center of the mat. Legs straight ahead, Dandasana, staff pose, hands just beside you. Flex the feet, pulling the toes towards you. Lift the heels, heart forward, shoulders back. Nice deep breath in, arms come up. Lengthen out of the hips and hinge forward. Reach wherever the hands land. Reach for the outsides of the feet. You can peace finger your toes. Inhale, lengthen, straight back and hinge. Heart forward and release. Bring that right foot over the left leg. We're going to hug our knee in, so we're going to extend that left arm and reach around that right knee, heart forward, and then take the gaze over to the right side. Flex left foot. You can even take the gaze over the shoulder if you'd like. If this feels uncomfortable, you can always bring that right hand behind you to support the body. And then slowly unwind and switch. Left leg over right. Right arm reaches around that left leg, heart forward. And begin to take your twist. Slowly gazing to the left side or over the shoulder. Again, you can bring that left hand to support your low back. Flex that right foot. And slowly unwind. Release the legs and support yourself, bringing your hands behind you. Let go of the legs. Bend the knees, reach forward. Let's come down to our backs, gently coming all the way down. You can scoot to the middle so you know your head will land on the mat. Bring the knees in, squeeze in. Tight squeeze, hug those knees in. Rock side, side. All right, we are in wind removing pose. Hugging those knees in, dropping the shoulders, tucking the chin. Release, full body stretch. Right knee to chest. Flex both feet, tuck the elbows, tuck the chin. Take the knee towards the right shoulder. Both feet flexed. And breathe. Bring it back to center. Full body stretch. And then left knee to chest. Nice deep breath and exhale as you squeeze in. Maybe take that knee to the left shoulder. Tuck the chin, draw those shoulders down. And then gently come back to center. Full body stretch. All right, arms by your side, we're going to take a supine tree pose, which means we're going to do a supported tree pose on the mat. How are we going to do this? Well, we're going to bend the right knee, flex that left foot, and then we're going to let that right knee fall to the right side body. So you want to let that knee fall as comfortable wherever it's comfortable for you. So I'm going to begin to place my foot on my calf, on my left calf. If you're comfortable here, you can stay right here. If you want to open up that right hip a little bit more, you can take that right sole of the foot and bring it to the inner thigh of that left thigh. And then inhale, bring the arms over the head. Let the palms touch, lengthen the body. There's your tree pose. Flex that foot, left foot. So that's your standing leg. And breathe. One more breath. Release the arms. Bring that knee back. Maybe squeeze it in if you'd like. Take a full body stretch. Arms can be anywhere that feels good. Bend that left knee and then let that knee fall to the left side body comfortably. And then once you find that comfortable place, let the left foot either rest on the calf or the ankle, or if you're ready to bring it up a little higher, flex that right foot. So that standing leg, quote unquote, standing leg, that right leg is nice and strong. Inhale the arms over the head. You can bring the palms together, and here is your tree supine. So usually this is a balancing pose, but here we are just lengthening and using the floor for support. Release the arms. Gently bring up that knee. Lengthen that left leg. Take a full body stretch. Knees to chest to squeeze in. Take the legs up to the sky. Take some nice breaths here. Arms can be anywhere that's comfortable for you, so you can lay them out, palms up or over the head. You can even bring the hands underneath the sacrum to support the hips if you'd like. So just feel it out and feel what works for you. If you want to work on the lower abdominals with me, bring your hands underneath your sacrum. So just right under your bum. And then we're going to drop the legs down, pull the navel in, and lift those legs back up. Drop the legs down, pull the navel in, go as slow as it's comfortable for you, and lift the legs up. 3 more on your own. Nice deep breath. There's 1. On the next breath, 2. On the next breath, 3. Bring the legs back up, bend the knees, release the hands, drop the soles of the feet back down to the mat. Arms can be anywhere that's comfortable. Windshield wiper side to side. Take the knees to the right side, roll over to the right side. You can cradle your head here. And then we're going to begin to move back to center. Take the knees all the way over to the left side. Roll over to your left side. Cradle your head. And then come back to center. Find yourself in a full body stretch. Arms can be anywhere you'd like. Let's take a nice Shavasana here. Find that final resting position for yourself. Arms by your side. You can tuck the shoulders under the body if you'd like. Do what feels good to you. Sometimes even just covering your eyes. Grab the closest thing. Cover your eyes. Maybe it's a sock. Maybe it's a pillow. Maybe it's just closing your eyes, placing your hands wherever you feel you need the support today. On your abdomen, on your heart, by your side. Come back to that place of love and joy, gratitude, thanking yourself for giving yourself this time, this space. Inviting you to say something kind to yourself. And then completely releasing the body if that's where you feel you're at, lowering the arms, letting the toes fall open. Again, feeling gravity as your body draws down towards the earth to ground. Feel free, liberated, limitless in this space. When you're ready, noticing the weight in your body and the warmth, and deepening the breath. If you're ready to take a full body stretch as you wiggle toes and fingers, when you're ready to do so, you can bring knees into chest, rolling over to your right side, cradling your head for a moment. And then walking your hands back up to seated, meeting me with hands at the heart center. So, taking a nice deep breath in and out, sending love to yourself and others and the collective. Sealing glass together today. Join me by bringing our prayer hands to our third eye to remember to think limitlessly and with kindness to yourself. To our lips to speak with limitlessness and kindness to ourselves, and to our hearts to remind us that we are limitless, and to live full intention through this limitlessness in love, joy, gratitude, lots of courage, compassion, and grace. Namaste.